the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Golden State Valkyries. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and it's good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Sparks, I'll be honest, guys, I did not see them up 2-0 here in the finals, and a chance to take a commanding 3-0 lead tonight.
And these home fans, they loved watching games 1 and 2 here on 2K Sports. Now, they have a chance to see their team in person with an incredible opportunity.
I mean, if they can win tonight, you're thinking sweep all of a sudden. I expect the road team to fight for their lives tonight.
So off the tip, it's Golden State. Billings from long range. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here's Brink. Plum. Hamby sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Plum gets the bucket.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
Billings inside. Brink covering. Hits the three-point bomb.
Guarding her in the perimeter might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Now here's Plum. She's tightly guarded. It's stolen by Billings. Fast break. Here's the Valkyries. Launches a three. In the Valkyries, another three.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Fighting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Now here's Van Loo. Pass to Plum. Shot clock at 5. And here's Hamby. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Plum. Outside Brink. Back to Plum. To halt the run. Pass to Jackson. Now Van Loo. Outside Brink. Shoots over Billings. Brink's shot is off. And it's the Valkyries' ball. 3, Tiffany Hayes. Good. First shot, first basket.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
2 on none. No one back to stop it. Here's Burton. In the Valkyries, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Van Loo. Here's Jackson. And Temi Fagbenle with the block. Pass to Van Loo. Back to Hamby. And out of bounds, the Valkyries will take it.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
You know, it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, high energy plays like that.
Golden State with the ball. It's a 16-point game. For 3, Kayla Thornton. Good, and the assist goes to Billings.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Back then late for 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly. Boy, Brian, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Back to Brink. Van Loo. And she's going for the hoop here. It's stolen by Billings. Outside Hayes. And the Valkyries, another 3.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Plum. Shot clock at 6. And here we go, Valkyries fast break. Shoots the 3. And the Valkyries, another 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Trying to get back on track. Here's Hamby. Valkyries with the rebound. Here's Fagbenle. And the Valkyries, another 3.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
And their first shot attempt. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Outside Hayes. Sinks the triple.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc.
And here's Golden State. Thornton outside. And the Valkyries, another 3.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Now here's Van Loo. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Billings. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Jackson. The layup missed. Outside Hayes. Takes the 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Pass to Thornton. Let's go with a 3. Good, and Fagbenle gets the assist.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're locked in right now, really making the most out of their possessions.
I love the game plan from this coach early.
Now here's Jackson. Inside, here's Brink. Looking to end the run. It's stolen by Fagbenle. Pass to Thornton for 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Tiffany Hayes for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
They get it again. Pass to Hamby. Fagbenle with the rebound.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the Sparks with possession here. Pass to Brink. Plum. Hamby left side. 5 to shoot. And Temi Fagbenle with the block. Thornton outside to the inside. Here's Fagbenle. Score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
And again, Golden State in transition. Here's Fagbenle. It's good.
That steal paid instant dividends.
Sure did. They didn't waste any time getting out on the break.
Just so quick.
Kelsey Plum from outside. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Valkyries ahead, running away with it. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Valkyries here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They've come out so strong. Tremendous offense.
Very much in control and shooting very well.
So it's the Sparks now. By Charles. Pass to Stevens. Burrell. Here's Alema. Here's Hamby. Rebound by Rupert.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just one more.
Connects from three-point range.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. From down low, again the miss by the Sparks. Fires the 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And stolen by Stevens. The floater. The Valkyries pull it in. Pass to Rupert. From downtown, it's good from long range.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Down low. Hamby outside. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Alema. No good again that time. From outside the arc. The Valkyries, another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Burrell. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Hamby right side. Past Alema. Back to Hamby. Rebound by Rupert.
She's just had a brutal outing, and she still hasn't managed to get a field goal, and the team is struggling because of it.
When she's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, so tough for a defender, as easy a three-pointer as you're going to get.
Burrell. Past Alema. Poked away. And here we go, Valkyries fast break. And the Valkyries, another three.
It's been all about tempo and pace with them, and it's led them to a big advantage in fast break points.
It's a big reason they're in front, Tim. All that early offense, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed
and
it.
This is a team that loves to go up and down the floor, Brian, and we love to watch it.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Pass to Burrell. To the inside. Here's Alema. That's tipped.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Pass to Burrell. Now here's Alema. To the left wing. Clock at 6. To end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries.
A little on the hoop for her this quarter. She still hasn't gotten one, not one, to fall.
Drops in the tray.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Pass to Burrell. He's got a clear path. Here's Charles. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They've been pushing it up relentlessly. I'm loving this tempo.
Yeah, fast break points well in their favor. Easy transition buckets are always a boon offensively.
And here is Alema. And here we go, Valkyries fast break. Three-pointer. And the Valkyries, another three.
And turnovers have become a big factor in this game.
And they're reaping the benefits. Points off of turnovers strongly in their favor.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off of turnovers.
It's one thing to force turnovers, but it's another to make teams pay, and that's what they've done.
A one-on-one situation. Beyond the arc. And Sandalassini is good for three.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Here's Burrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 4 on the clock. Down low. To stop the run. Alema, shot is off.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly. She's got a nice stroke from long range. If she's going to keep getting those opportunities, if I'm the coach, if I'm her teammates, keep shooting.
From past the arc. And again, Golden State with the triple.
When you keep turning it over like they have, you just give your opponent the chance to get out and run.
And it's come back to bite them so often today.
Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Charles.
Another fast break bucket. That's been their not-so-secret weapon.
Boy, and the defense consistently a step slow in transition. At some point, they've got to make the adjustment.
Now here's Alema. Pass to Burrell. Sandalassini pulls it in.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control. Her mechanics have been impeccable this quarter, and if you don't believe me, just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
The three, and the Valkyries, another three.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Here's Burrell. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Clock at 4. Here's Alema. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Here's Zandalicini. She's got 6.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things. With her missing literally everything she's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Burrell. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Now here's Jackson. Covered by Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot by Stevens, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Hits it from 3-point range.
She's the main reason they have the lead right now. She's been perfect from the field. She has not missed one, literally perfect.
Outside Brink. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And here we go. Valkyries fast break. Bagmanley from outside. And the Valkyries another 3. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Valkyries on top, opening a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going and what has been a runaway of a game so far. You look at Thornton, she's been playing really well.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Now here's Van Loo. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Here's Hamby. Valkyries with the rebound. Thornton outside. And the Valkyries another 3.
A solid shooter from downtown. When Thornton gets daylight, she doesn't waste it.
And the Sparks with possession here. Outside Plum. Van Loo. Hamby outside. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thornton. Puts up a three, and again, Golden State with the triple.
Well, running, something Thornton loves to do, stays in control even when she's going at full speed.
Poked loose. Fagbenley with it. 13 points in this game. There's the three. Gets it to go from downtown.
3 for 3. That's the way to start the second half.
And here are the Sparks now. Outside Plum. Can they get it? Here's Hamby. And it's Billings with the rebound. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Thornton shot is good.
Off to a hot start this half. That's 4 straight made buckets.
Now here's Plum. D right on her. Pass to Hamby. Missed inside.
Not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And here's Hayes. Defended by Van Loo. And again, Golden State with the triple.
5 straight now. Coming out of halftime, rolling.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now Hamby. She's covered by Fagbenley. Pass to Van Loo. Now Plum. 5 on the clock. The second chance effort. Again, the miss by the Sparks.
5 shots without a make. A ragged start coming out of halftime.
Drills the three-pointer.
This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Here's Plum. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Brink. Fagbenley with the rebound. And they've been difficult to stop lately.
You know, and this run could get stretched out even more.
Fires from deep in the Valkyries. Another three.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too. And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's Van Loo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Temi Fagbenley with the block. Three, Tiffany Hayes. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Here's Plum. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. And the Valkyries, another three.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Outside Plum. Inside. Brink, the shot is good.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Now here is Thornton. She's got 36 points.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Van Loo. Pass to Hamby. To the wing on the left. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Now here's Plum. She's covered by Fagbenley. There's the triple. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Fast break, here we go. Tiffany Hayes for three. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Burton. And again, Golden State with the triple.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Pass to Plum. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. She lost all sense of the time and the situation.
Now here's Plum. Back to Brink. It's stolen by Fagbenle. And here we go, Valkyries fast break. Here's Andalassini. Good for the 5th time and 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Continued sloppiness with the ball, and they just keep shooting themselves right in the foot.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league. I mean, and I understand everybody makes mistakes, but you cannot afford careless mistakes.
Thornton with it. Hamby covering.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Now the Sparks with it. Hamby outside. Pass to Plum. Another steal. One-on-one fast break. Lets the three fly. And the Valkyries another three.
All the three-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
Here's Hamby. Plum. Looking to end the drought. Andalassini pulls it in.
This quarter's not going her way. Still scoreless.
The three is up. She just can't miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Pass to Jackson. Hamby. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Valkyries. Both teams deciding to change it up. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Wasted no time on that one.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Watches it. And again, Golden State with the triple.
What a perfect release that time. I thought it might get blocked, but nope.
Yeah, she was giving up a lot of size in that matchup. Excellent ability to get off a long-range shot.
The three ball. It's good for the 7th time this game. And she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Pass to Brink. Will it go? That shot off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Valkyries on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now Andalassini. The three-pointer is on target.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Tipped away, and it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. Knocked loose. And again, Golden State in transition. Here's a me here. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Now this team wants a me here to make enough threes to keep the D honest. They don't need volume from her.
Now here's Alaman. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. The offensive rebound. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Stolen. Here's Andalassini. And the Valkyries, another three.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here's the Valkyries. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
Look, this isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You can't fall asleep in the transition game. Everybody needs to make it back to stop these fast break chances. Using that 6'3" frame to finish down low, Hamby's got fantastic touch to go along with her height.
From deep. In the Valkyries, another three.
Great communication between teammates there.
A one-on-one situation. And again, Golden State with the triple.
What's gone into her? She is unconscious.
And all of a sudden, everything has clicked for her.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th quarter of this one.
It's been a humongous 4th quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
And again, Golden State in transition. For 3. Good. And she's 10 for 10 from the field. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the 4th. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. Me here with it. Hamby covering. Me here with the bucket.
The defense scattered all over the place in the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Pass to Burrell. Now Alaman. Clock at 6. To the paint. Hamby. And the layup falls.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
Pass is Andalassini. Rupert. She's guarded by Stevens. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Wasn't a great look for her, but she doesn't really need a great look to knock down triples.
Fires for 3. In the Valkyries, another 3.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Hamby left side. Pass to Alaman. Rebound by Rupert.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. Defense caught a break.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Here's Burrell. Another steal. And here's Zandalicini. From the arc. And the Valkyries, another 3.
She is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, she can't miss.
Pass to Burrell. Here's Hamby. She's covered by me here. To end the run. And it's laid in by Hamby.
She didn't have a single point in the first half, but she's starting to get into the swing of things here in the second.
Takes the 3. And the 3-ball is good.
That's too much space to give a shooter like her. She works hard to get that space, but the defenders have to work harder.
Pass to Alema. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Rupert. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Stevens. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries. The Valkyries, another 3.
Defense was pretty much non-existent there. Can't leave such a good shooter open like that. Come on.
Now Alema. Got a piece of it. Here's Zandalicini. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Now here's Van Loo. Jackson outside. Pass to Brink. Plum. Shot clock at 6. Hamby left side.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The tray. And again, Golden State with the triple.
I'll be here.
Van Loo with it. Outside Plum. To stop the drought. Lee here grabs the board. Golden State with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Took him no time at all on that one.
How about the streak she's on right now?
Yeah, she's just piling up buckets. She seems just about unstoppable.
Now here's Jackson. They double team Kelsey Plum. Pass to Hamby. 5 to shoot. Here's Plum. Good, and De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
Oh, the handles of Kelsey Plum on full display.
And here's me here. Brink covering. The 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now Van Loo. Right side Plum. Brink. Just 5 to shoot. And she banks in the layup.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Drains the 3-pointer.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Now here's Van Loo. Pass to Brink. Plum. The steal. Fast break. Here's the Valkyries. In the Valkyries, another three. Jackson outside. To the inside. Amby. Here's the three. And the miss. And so we see the Valkyries taking the W here.
Your Golden State Valkyries,